What up, y'all? Illegit back on the scene. Run up a good chip lead in this knockout tournament here. We're first out of 55. Not in the money yet, but we're on the last level of rebuys. And there's lots of short stacks. So this tournament's gonna go pretty quick. It's a turbo knockout too. So I think we have like 4 knockouts, but we rebought early on. So we're in for two bullets, but then we've won 1 bullet back essentially in knockouts. We're gonna be calling this if it folds to us for sure. If either of these two guys call, I'll probably fold. This is for a knockout, obviously. We cover. His range is super wide. He's a good player. He's shoving almost anything here. We're definitely like ahead of his range. If Paradox goes, I'm gonna fold, although it'll still be kind of close because he's gonna go pretty wide too here. All right, here we go. Good luck us. We just went on a super heater, like we got 9s versus 4s and held up. We had 8s versus ace queen off and held up pre-flop. All right, so we're 60% fave hold. All right, dude, running super hot in this. All right, so we got 5 knockouts now. 5 knockouts, and we just increased our chip lead some. We'll be folding this. Yeah, so you guys missed a decent amount of the action. Actually, I'm going to try to set up the replayer over here because some of the hands you might be able to see. Let's see. I mean, a lot of the stacks are super shallow, so they weren't like that interesting of hands because it's just kind of push or fold time. So, but it's just something to look at, I guess. Okay, let's see. Where am I here? Oh, there I am. Over here. Oops, I don't know what's going so slow. Hold on. Okay, let's just see. King 10 off, yeah. Oh, this is the very beginning of the tournament? Oh no, the 150 level. Alright. Yeah, nothing there. Let's see what the next hand is. Next game. Okay, that wasn't it. Let's see what this hand is. I know that, like, just around this level, it started. We picked up some hands and like you can see, we only had 4,500 at this level, so you know that we had to like go on a kind of a heater, which we did. Let's see. Nope, not that. This replay is kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, next game. We don't play that, obviously. Fold that. Next game. Well, that's not working the way I thought it might. Like, I wish there's the replayer is just weird. All right, we're gonna go back over here, and actually, I think we're going to, we'll open this and fold to jams. They have definitely enough chips where we can still jam, and we don't want to be opening super nitty here with only big hands, so we'll open. Decent reshoving spot for Dom here. But he's like really bad, so hopefully he just calls and doesn't reshove. Okay. I saw the queen roll off first, but then the rest of it's not that great. But big blind doesn't have a ton of big aces, certainly. He's got some ace rags. Small blind, also not a lot of aces, but he has hands that connect, Broadway hands that do connect with this pretty solidly. Some of that's like king jack and stuff, jack 10. So, some of that even we're ahead. I think I'm probably just going to check back for pot control here, though. Could c-bet. I think I'm just going to check back, though, like I said. King or 10 are extremely bad cards, but nothing else is super bad. Jack is not great either. Now Jack X beats us. And he goes only a quarter pot on turn. It's still pretty gross. I think he has ace X a decent amount. Sometimes he has queen X too, though, like king queen, which we're chopping with right now. For a quarter pot, I think we have to call and reevaluate river. We did control the size of the pot so far. All right, let's see if we are good. Hopefully we're chopping. I lost the minimum there, though, for sure. Like, if I c-bet the flop, I would have bet more than a quarter pot. So just losing 1 bet on that board's not that bad, because he's never folding that. All right, flatted, ace 10 off in small blind on Like he had like 30 bigs or something. 30 BVs versus my middle position open. Checked ace queen jack, lead, blank, turn, quarter pot, out of position, checked, oh not blank turn, lead, jack turn, checked, blank, river. Alright, unfortunate, but pretty small pot, not a huge deal. Okay, so top 15 make the money. There's still 54 left, but like I said, these stacks are super shallow. The average stack is 11K, and the blinds are, so like 20 big blinds, and the blinds are about to go up again, so average stack is going to be decimated very soon. Going to be super short. Ace deuce off under the gun with these stacks. I think it's easy fold. Easy fold, easy fold. Alright, so we're shooting for, looks like there was only, how many entrants? How is there, I'm so confused. It's 1,000 guaranteed, the prize pool is only 937. 937, but there's over 125 entrants at $10, so that's oh, because some of it goes to, oh I see, because some of it goes to the bounties, I guess. So they show the prize pool like taking the bounties out, I guess, on this screen. I don't know. They must. Yeah, that must be what it is. Because they show the prize pool is only 937, but the guarantee is 1,000. But also they got 125 entrants, so that's over 1,000. But yeah, I think the prize pool they show that's 937 is just the payouts minus bounties. So like a quarter of your buy-in in these tournaments go to bounties. So if you knock anyone out, you get $2.50 of your $10 buy-in. We have 5 knockouts, so that's $12.50, but we bought in twice, so we're still we still haven't made our money back though. But we're in for like less than 1 buy-in at this point. Oh, we also had a hand where we, like I said, we had some big flips we won. We also had a hand where under the gun min raised. This guy goes like almost full 3x, so we're going to fold. Against the min raise, we would defend this, but not against this size. I don't think. He's 32 bigs deep, so it's kind of tempting, but our hand is just pretty, like, not great. I'm just going to fold. Yeah, so under the gun min raises, we're about like 25 or to 30 big blinds effective. I forget exactly what. And then someone flats, like a bad player on 13 big blinds flats. I'm in the big with jack 9 off. I just call. Flop comes king queen 10, 2 spades. This is interesting. I'll probably just be flatting here. Like he's got 41 bigs. It's too much to 3-bet get in comfortably. This hand's too good to fold. And we flop the straight on the king queen 10. I check, he c-bets, the other guy flats, so there's like a ton of money in the pot now, and I just jam, and they both call. One had, the original raiser had aces, and then the other guy had king 9 off, like nothing, or top pair, and gut shot or something. So I had them both drawing extremely close to dead. That's when we really built our stack, because at that point we had like still around a 4 to 5k stack or something, and then he min c-bets. Are you kidding me? I guess we're going to call this min c-bet here. Sometimes we have the best hand, not super often, but also we can still bink a king or a queen most of the time and be good. Backdoor clubs as well. Min c-bet, eh? Okay. I guess I'll peel one more time for this price. Could turn our hand into a bluff against a min bet. Like it looks like he has ace high, but I'm not going to. Kind of weak, but whatever. And now he goes full pot. What? Okay, you're an idiot. We're folding, but like, what the hell is he doing? Quad sevens? min bet, full pot. Like aces maybe, I guess. It's very strange. All right, we kind of hope one of these, short stacks jam. This guy's pretty loose, and he has 32 bigs. We'll probably just 3-bet him on the button if he opens. Okay, and then either of these two are just calling their jams. I don't think either of them will open on this stack size. And if it folds to us, we'll just open, obviously. Looking for a rejam here, especially from Moriarty. We'll definitely snap call Skillet too, though, if he does. Totally whiff. totally whiff. And he snapped half pots into us, and he's a huge losing fish. You gotta be kidding me. Really? We're gonna float once here. We do not like it though. He like, I mean, it looks like a pair. Like I don't think he's doing it with flush draws that much, which is good obviously now. We definitely have to bet though to keep from just a fourth club rolling off there. If he check raises, it's obviously pretty pukelicious. But yeah, he obviously had a pair. Obviously, there's also, like, if it comes a club and he checks, and it's not the king of clubs or ace of clubs, we can still start repping a flush draw and stuff. Even though we probably don't have that many flush draws that just call his donk there. It's not true. Like, unless we have like high flush draws, we're not going to raise him. So we definitely do have some. So yeah, even on non-ace or king boards when he checks, or ace or king turns when he checks, we can still start repping flushes and other hands, because I just think he has a pair most of the time when he donks out like that. When he's a bad player donking out like that, like 10x or like 9s or something. Okay, now 49. We're first out of 49. This is good. This is good. And he's second. The what's that guy's name? King Dick. That guy we lost the min bet pot to. He's second in chips. So if we could double through him, that would be especially nice. Or not double through, but knock him out. That would give us a like mega chip lead. Let's try to get a cooler against that fella. Although he's inactive now, he probably doesn't trust himself to play. Okay, there he is. If you look at the HUD stats here, in this tournament I'm running 34-23, which is like super loose aggressive, but it's mostly not that I've been like super aggro, although I've been, you know, reasonably aggressive, but it's more that I just picked up like a lot of big hands. Been running pretty hot in this tournament, so my stats like look super laggy, but it's more like, nah, I just always had it. But when the stacks get shallow too, like you're putting money in a lot, right? Like if a guy jams and you have a short stack, if a guy jams a short stack and you have a good hand, like then I'm technically re-raising when I go all in with ace-9 off or whatever, like I did earlier. So that like it like makes your stats look laggier than they kind of are when you have deeper stacks. All right. 17-11 here. I'm gonna open it up. We'll definitely call MGTOW probably. Have to. He only has 12 bigs. We have a hand that performs reasonably well against a reshove, and he just flats. Unbelievable. Like, what are you doing? MGTOW. They both flat. Another 10-4-3 or 10-5-4 board. Like, every single time I have ace-king or like a big card hand. I'm not going to see bet against both of them. It's not a great board for our range. I'm just going to check back. I might represent an ace if it comes on the turn. Obviously, we can bink a king or a queen. Losing donk. Interesting turn card. Now, if a 5 peels off, we can also represent that, although like 6s are in the big blinds range. Or we could just have the best hand, possibly, unless there's like a big bet. We're fairly confident with it. He goes full pot, pretty gross. This guy's a losing donk. How do we fold here? I mean, I think we do fold here. Like, he's just not bluffing that much. But what does he have? Like a flush draw that doesn't bet the turn? Looks like it, honestly. Ugh. It's a pretty gross spot. We kept the pot small, but he like the full pot is what's gross. Like if he goes half, it's like snap call, like, you know, win or lose. I just don't think he's bluffing that much. I think we have to call still. Yeah, I knew it was a freaking retarded flush. Gosh dang it. I knew it wasn't like 2 pair and it wasn't a straight. I just knew it was like a stupid flush. And he called 9-8 suited on 13 big blinds out of position. So, like, tilting in small blind. Called, raise, ROFL, checked 10-5-3, checked deuce turn, donked full pot on king river with flush, picked up flush draw on turn. Gosh, I should have just folded there. Like his bet sizing is too big. Like if he's gonna take a stab to like just try to take it down, or if he has like a weak hand, like or if he has a hand like say King Jack, or like some kind of 10 that he thinks now might be good. Like he's never going that size. Like he's super polarized between just air and like flushes. But I also just don't think he has much air. Like I think like his air is not going that large on the bet sizing, like hardly ever. So like it's a super tilting river, like so bad. Like almost like no king or queen of clubs river is the only rivers where where he gets any money from us. Is just disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird just folding top pair there once you've pot controlled flop and turn. But it's probably still right. Like with our particular read on him being a bad player, and on given his bet sizing, like I just don't think. I don't think it's a call. I probably should have folded. I mean, part of it's just results oriented. Like, oh yeah, like he had it, but I just think he almost always has it there. Like way too often for us to call. Winning player just got knocked out. All right, we'd like to see that. Money pump. We would call pretty wide here, but queen 5 off, no. All right, 37 left. Top 15 make the money. Only top couple get like a decent score, given the buy-in. We would shove very wide here into this big blind, but not do 7 off. I'm going to be folding. Shark scoping some of my opponents here to see how good they are. Okay, the Zarhar here is actually a huge losing player. Interesting. Okay. Tag him up accordingly. What about this guy? Cloud Francis. Alright, we'll be jamming if it folds to us, for sure. Now, do we call it jam is the question. Okay, well, we don't have to worry about it. We're just jamming. All right, we take it down. All right, we will not be folding this no matter what happens. So good luck us. Let's hold or get there, do whatever is needed. We would rather Loman's folds. Okay, now we're happy to get it in, like way happy to get it in with any of these people. Simba rules is kind of tight, but only over 17 hands. That tells us nothing. All these stacks behind, yeah, we're just jamming. All right, min raised. We're going to make a note on him. 19x stack in middle position. Folded to jam. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to do anything else. All the stacks behind are only 10 big blinds. His stack is only 17 big blinds. Obviously we want action with ace king, but like 3-betting small and then like giving him a chance to flat, even when we're almost certainly going to stack off post, is just kind of a dicey situation. You don't want to give someone with like a medium or especially small pair a chance to play that, or a hand like queen 10 suited even. You'd rather just either call or fold, not have an inflated pot where you are going to have to hit to be ahead, most likely. All right, down to 33, accelerating towards the money. We've already cashed for $12.50 in bounties, but we're in for 20, slightly under $22, so we're still down 10. Actually, I'll take a picture of the payouts and put it up in the lobby so you can see it. Okay, print screen. And then go here, 1 second, and then go here, cut File new. Okay. There we go. File save as. Payouts. Okay. Yes. All right. I'm going to add this to the screen so y'all can see the payouts and you can know what we're playing for. Only a $10 buy-in, not a very big field, so not big payouts for sure, but when you're grinding the micro stakes, you can only get so much. All right, add source, screen cap, no, add images, payouts, okay, and there we go. Those there are the payouts. Yeah, there we go. All right, king, queen off here. Definitely just going to open. Hopefully Lucky Rabbit. Okay, he goes all in, which is good. We cover him for a knockout, not a bounty. I guess it is. Yeah, it's a bounty, but not the bounties that are that increase or whatever, like on Poker Stars. Now what do we do if he jams? Okay, well, he doesn't jam. Think I'm going to c-bet this in the side pot. Not super likely that he is hit. We don't have to go very big since we're betting mostly into a side pot. Now we have to fold. Sucks. Wow. Gross. 9 is good. Two fives here. See what happens. We'll call pay me a lot if he jams. Probably call against these other opens. Money pump's pretty lag. If he opens, I'll probably jam on him. We'll see. Getting 15 away from the money, but even as a top 8 stack, we're only... Okay, this is weird. This is going to be awkward. Because this guy is a losing player, and he's jamming full 30 bigs into us. I don't think we can call. Against a winning player, we might be able to narrowly call. This guy's a huge losing player. So he could definitely do this with medium and bigger pairs and probably isn't doing it with smaller pairs. And then obviously everything else we're flipping against, I'm just going to fold for that many big blinds for 27. If I had sevens, I'm probably not folding there. Definitely not eights. I'm calling with eights. If it folds to us, we're jamming here. This is a plus EV shove. Against a raise, we're folding. Now we're on break. We will see you in a minute, bros. We back. If it folds to us on the button, we'll definitely open. Against the under the gun min raise and a flat, we're just going to fold on 26 bigs. Pretty easy. Lomans is a winning player. Pay me a lot is winning. The rest are bad losing players at our table, so this is a very nice table to be at. So hopefully things go our way. Obviously stacks are shallow, so lots, or anything I should say, can happen. Lomans is repping either a slow played set of eights or ace jack suited or something. Kind of weird. Maybe ace queen, ace jack, ace queen for Lomans. This other guy's repping ace king, ace queen. Money pump's just spewing. Yeah, he's a loose aggressive total spew monkey. And there he just spews off his stack on ace high board where he obviously didn't have, no way he had any ace. Yeah, he was just bluffing. And the other guy, the other guy's range on ace 8x rainbow, for flatting pre then flatting that flop, it's especially against a sizable c-bet, it's never anything other than ace jack plus, or maybe ace 10 suited plus or something, but a reasonably big ace that he's not folding. So what's the point in betting the turn unless you're unless you actually have it? He's not floating you there light to bluff you on the turn or something when the stacks are that size. I mean, that's a very creative play, but it's just not happening. Again, when if there's a dynamic against a good player, he might sometimes have that in his arsenal, but when he knows you're bad, he's not doing that. 20 comer is a losing player. We would like to see him win this pot. Lomans keeps building up, which sucks. We want to see him lose. This guy min raises on this board. Well, hopefully, I mean, he's repping like super nuts, like deuces or sevens or something. Hopefully he has it and doubles through Lomans and doesn't like, you know, donk off more chips to him. We're down to 29. 15 make the money. But we're really looking to make the top couple spots. Although there are bust outs along the way, so we are, like I said, we've already made 1250 in knockouts, and so like the 250 at top, if you get there, you'll knock out a bunch of people too, so you'll make more than that. And there it is. He does have the super nuts, the ace deuce, which is essentially a super nuts, but then he like min raised like a moron and got binked on the turn. All right, we're down to 26 bigs, ace 7 off. We'll definitely open and then call. Call either Money Pump or Pay Me a Lot, who have like 7 big blinds or less. And this is going to be the awkward spot because this can happen too, obviously. Zahar again is a losing player, but he's been like, the way he's been playing is seems like competent, sort of. But he's like a huge losing player. Okay, well, this guy calls in between. Like we cover for his bounty, but also like he's not going to call like super light here. He's going to call light, but not like super light. So we're just going to fold. We did have a live ace, but gosh dang it. Yeah. Like I was mostly worried about his range, but then also like we're not in super good shape against Zahar's range. All right, reshove 26 BB's effect with 3-3, nearing bubble. Fine. Reshoved 26 BB's effect nearing bubble with 3-3 prob. Fine. Pretty gross that we would have won that massive pot there. It tripled up, essentially. Well, not tripled up, but like over doubled up. If we just found a bad call. Yeah, I mean there is a lot in the money in the pot there, and it's like, it's kind of close, but I don't think we can call it. I also don't think we can not open. And I'm not sure I like Zahar's rejam. It seems like it might be bad. Okay, ideally it folds to Pay Me a Lot, or and he jams, and then everyone folds, and we can call him in the big. Okay, there we got it so far. He's only got 5 big blinds, so his range is super wide. We're definitely ahead of or like even with his range. But now we have to get through other players. Well, actually, possibly we could call. So Lomans knows how wide his range is. He's going to be ISOing super wide too. We may have to call him or Francois if they rejam. He's tanking though, but he would do that if he had a big hand to put on a show. But now the question is, do we call him? No. Okay, well, we don't have to think about it. Let's hold. No. Gosh dang it. Unbelievable. Sigh. I mean, we were a small favorite there. We're not a big favorite, so not super surprising we lost. If it folds to us, we're jamming, obviously. I don't expect it to fold to us super often. Just been a steady, slow run bad recently. Kind of sucks. A7 is not our hand. When we call with it and have the best hand, we lose. When we would have called with it and had the worst hand against 2 jacks, we would have won a massive pot. This is a fold, obviously. Now we need some help. Actually, if we double up once, we're back to over average. So, I mean, we have had a bad run of cards, gotten pretty unlucky, but still in it for sure. Not out of it by any means. Our stack's not even that much below average, just a little below average at this point. 26 left. We still got to outlast 10 for the money, so we're like, if we find open show spots or re-show spots, we're taking them like happily at this point. Like it's not close enough to the bubble for the bubble to be a consideration. I mean, still a consideration, but like not one that's affecting most of our decisions. Once it gets very close to the bubble, down to 18 or so, then that can change our what hands we're calling, especially calling shoves with or reshoving with. But we'll see. Blind just went up. Now we're down to like 9 bigs after this blind raise. So yeah, it's getting insane. Getting pretty insane. funny. Zarhar seems to be playing like somewhat competently. Like his reshove with threes is like pretty decent, like standard. Not that bad. It's kind of close, I think. Like, but it's not bad for sure. And but it's just funny. He's a massive losing player, but he seems like he's playing right on these stacks, kind of. We'll open jam this if it folds to us, and it has. And good luck us. Down to 24, still not close enough to the bubble money at all to not jam this. The amount in the middle is just massive for us. All right, cool. Get it through. Nice. We needed that. Up to 22 now. Almost back up to an average stack. Deuces will also jam here. Yep. So there is 5K in the middle. We only have 22K, 11 bigs. To stay alive, we need to just put the money in and try to pick up the blinds as much as we can, or get lucky and win a flip. Okay, we cover this guy for a bounty. See if we can win the flip, or suck out if he has an overpair. Okay, suck out. We did not. Lame. Now we're in very bad shape. I'll probably be shoving this, honestly. If he folds, yep. We're definitely shoving this. We only have 5 bigs. We're very far from the money. We're one of the shortest stacks. I'm definitely taking it. We have a tiny bit of fold equity. Big blind shouldn't fold hardly anything, but maybe he will. Everyone else could fold, obviously, because there's pressure. Like, if they go in, they're going to have to go in for everything. Obviously, if they have big hands, they're not folding. But, like, mediocre hands, they might fold. It's enough to get them to fold. All right. He could be pretty wide, so we don't have to be dominated for sure. We could easily have, 40% here. Against, like, ace 6 suited or something. All right, we do have about 38%. That's not good. 10. GG. GG. We got 23rd. And we got 1250 in bounties, but we were in for 2 buy-ins. Sad story. Good game, everyone. Catch you next time. Peace.